This one motherfucker went and asked her out, and she said no. The first day of class, I'll never forget. And then I was like, okay. At that time, I was like, if he has no chance, and I remember I looked at him, and I looked at myself, and I was like, we're lumped in that same category of ugly. So if he got that response, it's not looking too hot for me either. So I just gave up. And for the rest of time, I thought if I could just bully, no, but the reason I started bullying her is because she told me she likes mean guys. And I was so confused. I don't
So you want a bad boy? I would bully your ass.
She said she's like into like bad.
Gangsters.
Yeah, she said she was into gang.
Gangbangers.
That's what she said. Welcome to episode 50 of the O2 podcast. This would be the 1 year anniversary of the pod. So if you've been rocking with us, we'd like to say a huge thank you. If you're new, welcome. We hope you stay a while. And without further ado, topic for this conversation, we're just gonna get right to the juicy juice.
Bubbles galore.
Bubble.
Do you want some bubba?
I was before we hit record, we were discussing what were we talking? The idea of getting your ball sucked, right? And me personally, I can't speak. I can't. Hold on.
We were talking about the general spectrum of how pornography has ruined people's perception sexually.
Yeah.
Or their sexual expectations. And then we went into the granular, we went from the macro to the micro.
Yeah.
Of blowing bubbles on the dick.
And I was, I think I saw it on a different podcast. They were talking about the idea of getting your ball sucked. And personally, I've not been a fan.
Why not?
It feels like I don't know how to describe it. It's like you have an out of body experience. It's the same. It's the same feeling.
That's a bad thing. That's a good thing.
No, it's the same feeling.
Wait, what do you mean? Like you're standing there watching it?
Like I'm no. Like it's the same feeling I get when I get. Have you ever gotten your ears licked?
Yeah.
I think
it's the same. It's like uncomfortable. Like it makes my skin crawl. That's the feeling I get when.
Everyone's different, man.
So I'm not.
It's a little sensitive down there, bro.
I don't think he likes sensitive massages.
I don't think so.
You don't want to get massage, bro?
You don't want to get real intimate, bro. That's your problem. You're scared of intimacy.
I think that might be it because I don't. Every time it's
man like bubbles on their dick. Prove me wrong.
Would you ever let someone stack donuts on your dick?
No, I think I've always said this. I'm not a very adventurous person when it comes to. Like, I'm not into trying new stuff. If we know what works, why are we always exploring stuff that doesn't need to be explored?
He's Iron Robin, bro.
What's up?
So you're like Iron Robin.
Also, you talk about donuts. You have the artillery for donuts, nigga.
I said no. I know my
women. I'm talking about this year.
Don't talk about my artillery. Don't talk about my artillery. That's gay.
Man said, "Worry about your weaponry."
It's a valid question because
your arsenal.
What are we talking about? The little the Dunkin' Donuts munchkins?
Munchkins are balls.
You could make holes through it.
Hey yo.
So he asks about putting
munchkins in your dick.
He just asks about donuts. I wouldn't, but me personally.
Hole, bro.
But me personally, anything food related, I'm not really I'm not down for that. I'm not.
Hi, Quadro. What's the craziest thing you've done then? Like, what do you think was your wildest exploration?
It was kissing a girl.
No. Wildest exploration.
Christian brother.
Is this indeed? He's looking for a good Christian girl.
No. My wildest thing was doing the deed while somebody else was in the house somewhere.
In the house?
Yeah.
But you've done all that.
Like in the entire house, not even in the same room. So, isn't that just called?
I think that crosses his boundaries.
No, but what he's describing, isn't that just called sex?
Yeah.
That's what
my wildest thing was.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not really about. I'm not freaked out.
You're lying.
The freak.
You're lying.
All right, maybe I'm forgetting. There's memories I'm repressing.
Quadro, I have heard things through the grapevines involving an ice cube.
You're lying. Yeah, exactly.
that I don't consider
Why
consider
you
that.
shy now, bro?
I don't really consider that out of pocket though. Like,
But it is decently wild. No one thinks of that besides you. You brought it to a group chat, and everyone said, "Huh."
That is
I'm telling you,
very creative. I'll give you
the
that.
ice cube. But the thing is, it's the feedback that I got from recipient. You know, ice cube. But I don't consider that really like that bad though. That's just like water.
Yeah, but like
No one said it's
Bubble-
bad. No one's
Bubble
judging you.
just
This is
said
a
it, though.
judgment-free zone.
Yeah. So, but I don't.
Well,
I wouldn't really consider
I
that.
would judge you.
Why would you
I
judge me
wouldn't
for?
judge you if you're doing certain things. Come on, bro. Let's be honest. I would judge you for doing certain things.
Like what?
You come here, tell me, you let Shorty spit in your butt? You telling me you wouldn't drunk?
How does she get into that angle?
I'm just saying, if you come here telling me you let Shorty spit in your butt, I'm gonna judge you.
My thing is,
Respectfully,
like the thing is,
this
so
is a
far,
semi-judgment free zone.
so far in our group, no one has ever came and said anything crazy where we all like turned our necks.
I mean, at the end of the day, who's gonna come here and take it?
I feel like
That is
we
true.
like. I feel like
That
we're
is
past
true.
the age, but we share stuff now. Like it's like not everything, but we
There's
share enough.
something
Just
you
yourself.
keep locked in.
Keep yourself, bro. If you
Like, bro.
if you come here, tell me, oh, she wrapped the fruit roll up. I'm like, oh, okay. If you come here saying you got her on fours, spread your cheeks, and let her,
Just how tall in that
I
joint.
will probably take you out of the group chat for a while. Because why did you feel the need to tell me this?
But what
You know,
happened?
it's like the video Shakir sent, where he was like, yo, someone showed me this video. I think it was online. Like, respectfully, I would have banned you.
Fair. Speaking of group chat, you know one thing I was thinking about, a game we should play. I'm gonna go back and find what I think are the oldest, funniest messages.
Mhm.
Did you buy that recently?
No, I've been had this since college days.
See that would,
Shakir knows.
I know the type of man you are. I know the type of man you are. And they're out their jaws. That's what that is.
Birds of a feather flock together.
Oh,
You know
I've
what type
never-
of man I am? Do a little bit more self-reflection.
I didn't judge
Why are
them.
we friends?
Oh my god!
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I know who you are.
I'm just saying I'm a reflection of you as well, buddy.
Like that, it's insane. But what do you call it? This year, not even this year. I told myself I'd be more adventurous, but not in that sense. Not in that. I don't feel like I'll ever reach a point where I'll be like convinced to do certain things that I know some of you might are doing. That you're not open to admitting it. I know for a fact a couple years old, he's gonna come and say the craziest shit you've done, and we just have to accept it.
I've done some crazy shit. But
Go
at the end of the day, if I tell you, what are you gonna do?
I'm not gonna do, but I'm gonna judge you a little differently because you a freaky ass nigga.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Like it gets to a point where
What that guy outside of Diddy's trial said? A frico isn't a rico. A frico ain't no rico.
and he wasn't wrong.
Oh my
Now
god!
defending Diddy was wild, but
That is wild.
that quote stands true.
No,
It
I don't
stands
know.
true. But yeah, honestly, I think the accessibility to porn has warped people's minds
No,
and the perception of what to expect
100%.
when you're being intimate with your partner or whoever else. You know what I mean? It's like, let's keep it a buck. I watch porn. I don't watch it for the dudes, but them dudes be packing. And I look down on myself. I'm just like, when I meet a shorty, what is she gonna be expecting? I ain't got the facilities next man's got.
She's looking for black.
See, you know what it is? I've never had that problem. But one thing I do,
Wait,
like
Oh,
I've never had that problem where
That's
like
all.
I saw someone's dick on porn and I felt like insecure.
Oh, I didn't feel insecure.
I don't feel insecure.
Or some
I
type of
just-
way, any type of way, right? But
Okay.
I do think when I do partake in the devil's videos, right? I think it's very important if you are gonna watch it, don't watch it of unrealistically perfect looking people. If you know what I mean.
Amateur?
I feel like yes, definitely that's the way to go. If you're watching professional where like the people are like literally the perfect human being looking, like that fucks up your mindset about like what attraction and stuff should be.
That's what I'm saying, man.
No,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
I'm just glad I've never had the experience where like I've like rocked up to a sneaky link and it's just I just couldn't uphold the standard that was expected of me in that moment.
See, my thing is sometimes it's cool when you pull up. Like for me personally, because of how social media is, where girls are posting online like, "Yo, you got the Roku remote, or you got the Vizio, or whatever other TV brands they got, right? You got the Samsung, or you see." So I'm saying, so sometimes whenever like you're meeting up with a
The
girl,
fact that it's black is what's sending me right.
you're just like, what is she expecting from me, or what is she anticipating? Because in the text messages on the calls, no one knows unless you send the nudes, which I personally haven't, you know. But am I the only man in the room who has it? No, but listen, it gets to a point where sometimes, for me personally, I'm just like, what are you expecting of me? Like, are you gonna laugh like how Quadra's busting out laughing if I pull down my pants? Because then I gotta fight you.
But I feel like it's a
If I pull up
gamble.
my pants and you laugh, we gotta fight.
It's a gamble you just got to be willing to take.
But the thing is, no one actually moves like that in real life. Like it's not like
I
you're
know, like the first time I started seeing videos like that, that's what I was thinking.
yeah.
But then
No one in
2
real
a.m.,
life
I'm
moves
like,
like that.
bitch, I don't give a fuck. You gonna take that shit or what?
Okay,
Yeah.
my thing is, have you guys ever had like a sneaky link? Here's my caveat question to the topic here. Ever had a sneaky link where it just did not go anywhere close to what you expected it to go to?
I did have this problem once.
Okay.
No, facilities and everything was functional. It was just I was a little too hard. Like it was hurting me. My dick was hurting me.
Were you on the fucking gorilla pills? What's going on?
No, bro. I was just like,
Was on that
I
blue
don't
chew?
know. You know when your penis starts throbbing?
Yeah.
Like all the
It
veins
was
are.
just like that. And then doing foreplay, she was giving head, and I was just like, I can't feel nothing.
What?
I'm in pain.
Did you? Oh, I was like, did you stop everything and be like, I couldn't do this? Oh,
Yes, but I'm just there. Not like if I can't feel nothing, it's just like I'm not enjoying this.
but you're about to put in the performance of a lifetime. Like,
True, but like, bro, I was not there.
like,
It's like you know when Michael Jordan in that final he had a fever, but he played his like greatest game. You could have moved like that.
Nah, next man wasn't up for it, bro. It was too much. It
but
was too much.
my thing is, I've always said this. We had this argument at work with one of my coworkers who's like, he's like getting intimate with this girl, and we were sitting. I was like, I don't know about you, man, but my game has never been like the distance. I'm a sprinter. I'm a sprinter. I'm a 100-meter, 200-meter, not a mile runner.
You're not a Kenyan. You're more of like
Yeah.
a Jamaican.
Yes, precisely. Because okay. Here's follow-up question. Ideally, how long do you think the deed should last?
Like foreplay included, like everything.
Foreplay, like I'm talking about from the moment y'all get in, you start till
Oh,
till
6 hours.
15 to 20 minutes.
15 to
6
20
hours.
minutes. 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, at the bare minimum.
Okay, so what about the penetration alone?
Like a good, like
Nah,
at
this
least
motherfucker's concerned.
no. At least
This
like
motherfucker's concerned.
at least like 12 minutes. At
12
least.
minutes straight penetration?
You're not the demon I am, bro.
I'm not gonna lie.
What did
When you
Kuso
have
call him?
songs
Johnny
playing-
sings?
When you have songs playing, right? The average song is like 3 to 4 minutes. Certain songs are long, and you make the playlist. Now, this time there was a long ass song playing. It was still going. So I was just like, damn.
Put one of Dave's tracks on there. Heart attack.
My guy go for 10 minutes. He said, "Oh shit, this song is done."
Like, it's so funny. I don't remember one of my close friends here, like in like where I live. Like she like always comes to me like her guy problems. She was something that she's like, why can't men last? And I'm like, I don't think it's an issue. I come to the table and tell you these are the cards I'm dealing with. If you're not rocking with it, that's cool. But I'm somebody that was like, you gotta catch me around 2 or 3.
See, the thing I realized is, it's not about the time, right? It's about giving them theirs. Because
Yeah.
they get theirs,
They gotta
it doesn't
then
matter
you're
how
good.
quick you-
Exactly.
how quick you came along.
You just gotta let them finish first.
In all honesty, if you out here doing everything for like an hour, you
Yeah.
should reevaluate
You're not
your
enjoying it.
methodologies
You're not.
because something isn't working. It could be
I
more
know-
efficient. You got to.
No, I know at a point you're like, why the fuck isn't it coming
Yeah.
out? Like,
Or why am I not? Like,
my
why you?
No,
not,
yeah.
but why am I not?
no, not her. Like
Oh,
why
yeah.
am I not finishing? Like, what's going on?
There's no reason why a man should be lasting an hour or 30 minutes
That's
of
that's
straight
fair.
going. No,
straight
going.
like on
30 minutes.
my best date, 15 in round 4 of just penetration. But with foreplay and everything included, though,
I
like
mean, bro, by round 4,
See-
you're like,
Yeah.
somebody's like
No,
round 4.
see, with me, like first round, amazing performance. But then I need a long ass break before I can go to the second round. You know, I
and
need
then
like
every
a good
break
hour.
every break between gets longer.
Yes.
Because
yes.
the recharge period, bro.
Yes.
I operate on the opposite. The thing is, I think maybe it's mental. Going into round 1, I know it's like I'm not lasting that long. So I feel like my ego or like fear of something makes me be like, I gotta come back. Like I can't. But also, I think for me, I personally,
No. He treats it like a gym session. You know when you gotta warm up the muscles by going a lower weight.
yeah, that's how I try to treat it. But my thing is,
Get
it
the
also,
pre-pumps in, bro.
it also depends. I feel like usually the first time, like if I have a sneaker link, the first time I want to go out and I want to show out. Like I need to prove that, like I know what I have to prove myself the first one. After that, it's like after that, whatever happens, happens.
You gotta prove yourself every day, bro.
Nah,
Bro,
I
you-
treat that shit like a drop set, bro. First round, good weight, good time. Second round, half weight, half time.
Nah, I couldn't.
They just gotta give it your best every time, man.
The older I get, the more I realize I haven't.
Porn is corrupting the youth.
Yes.
It's corrupting the youth. And I'm part of I'm not part of the youth. I'm part of the semi-youth.
I consider myself a victim, honestly. Of the industry.
I'm not gonna lie. Curiosity did too much to me. Because growing up, bro, first porn I ever saw was a CD I found in the sand playing soccer back in Ghana. I found a CD
Why did
and
you pick it up?
I wanted to see what was on the CD. So I put the CD into the DVD player, and it was straight porn. And that was my first intro.
My awakening was that Nicki Minaj Anaconda video.
That was the first time you ever saw.
That was the first time I realized I need to see more.
When's the first time you saw porn? That night.
my transition to finding out what porn was like, it was like, I'm somebody that's like, I have to go at a level. I can't just skip straight to the thing. So how did it started with the Anaconda video, and then I'd look up on YouTube.
You're late.
I'd look up on YouTube. I'd look up on YouTube twerking videos, and then like I just kept watching. But then,
the videos I was posting.
But then, like for example, they used to have these twerking challenges back in the day, where like girls would just come and just
I
like
remember the song too. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
My favorite song was the Gas Pedo song. You mean Gas Pedo? I don't know. That was my top one.
Middle school memories, middle school dance.
No. We have to discuss that. That was not right. That was not right. Let the middle schoolers do, bro.
No, I used to think our principal was such a cock block because I'd be like, "What, bro? Why are you breaking us up? What's going on?" He was absolutely right. What?
What do you mean,
Bro?
Niggas are 10, 11, 12 years old, dry humping.
Bro, and the thing is, it's so for the
niggas
viewers,
were getting mad at the teachers for stopping them.
but for the viewers, if you're a little bit lost, in middle school, we all went to middle school together. That's how we met. And we had these middle school dances. So it'd be like $5 admission, and I think usually on a Friday, we'd finish school, everybody would rush home, you'd shower, you'd put on your best fit, and then you'd come back and it's the dance. And this dance, you would catch, like, the thing is I hate about middle school is I wasn't a nigga that was worthy of the catch. Like, I wasn't the dude that the girls were going to throw it back at. I was always the observer. But I was also too scared. Even if the ass was coming, I was always too scared to catch it. Oh my God.
So I remember Shakir.
I'll never forget that one moment.
That Lord.
Nah, that day, honest, not even that day. The days after that day happened. So like to preface this, what happened was like we were at a dance and like I was just dancing and then this girl, she was dancing next to me, so I just decided to turn and join in, right? And then afterwards, like Mendham was making fun of me for weeks, right?
You're downplaying it. You're downplaying it. You're downplaying it.
But then when the next dance happened, this is when I truly felt like I had no friends. I thought I was all alone in this world because these motherfuckers wrote a letter to that girl impersonating as me.
Oh, I wasn't in your class.
It wasn't me.
Because he wrote up a letter and he sent it to that girl, and then that girl like came yelling at me like, "What the fuck is this? I didn't even know what was going on."
7 months
Look, you downplayed the fuck out of what happened in that dance. You didn't just see her. You didn't just sneak your way. The thing is, all I remember was it was a crowd of people. Everybody was just mushed up together, and then all of a sudden the lights cut on, and like people were separating. And then all I see Shakir put his hands.
It's like a deer in the headlights, bro. No, but one thing I would say though, like everyone anticipated when the dance was coming.
Yeah, because you knew it was going to be ass getting thrown.
Communicating with the opposite gender, trying to line up some plays for the dance. Like I remember this girl was like, "Oh, are you coming?" Me, I knew I was going.
We don't talk about this enough. Quasi was a playboy in middle school. Middle school,
he was low key a playboy.
But you were low key with it though.
He kept it low.
Out of all four of us,
he kept it low.
Yeah, I didn't. My things in middle school, they don't count. That was Quasi. You was bagging things in middle school. You was bagging bad things in middle school. You were a well sought after individual.
I never interacted with these
No, it's because he was the fastest, bro. That's why all the bitches wanted him.
I never interacted with these women. I just text messaged them on Kick.
Oh, Kick was a time.
Kick was wicked, but
now it's just full of pedophiles.
Yeah. Nobody uses that shit anymore. I remember this girl messaged me.
What girl?
I'm not gonna name drop.
It's middle school.
Bullied her. You love bullying her.
I'll talk about it after. I'll drop her. I'll address that after.
No, but she was like, "Oh, you coming?" I was like, "I don't know, this and that." I knew I was going. You gotta warm things up.
You gotta play it cool.
You gotta make them long for you, bro. You gotta make them yearn for you. And then I was like, I don't know. Her homegirl messages like, "Yo, you're not coming?" Blah blah blah. And I was like, "Yeah, this person messaged me. I'm thinking about it. Gotta see with my mom, you know." I pull up. What happened? I get dragged to the dance floor.
Nah, like I never forget. He was not a victim, bro.
I never said I wanted to do this. Now, can I catch it? Was I gonna not catch it? No.
Middle school was such an interesting time because you were either attractive or you were not. There was no limbo of in between. You either had it or you didn't. So like, and let's say you needed a 65 to pass. A 64.9 was not good enough. You would get lumped up with everybody else. So there were the boys who would, like, you know, there was sort of like, you know, the boys that they're going for
the ones that are facing charges now.
Yes, and it's like, you know what's funny? It's so ironic that back in the day, that's what we used to tell ourselves to make it feel better. Like, damn, you know, we're gonna be somewhere in life, and they're not gonna go anywhere, and they're gonna come. That's what we used to tell ourselves to feel better, that we were lumped in with the ugly dudes.
That's not nice. That's not nice.
One of them has a case. Not even a case. He's in jail.
But I was like, I'll never forget the girl that Quasi was talking about. Oh my God. It's funny. I saw her she popped up on my For You page on TikTok the other day. I had the biggest, I remember, I don't think that was the first girl that rejected me. I think that was the second girl that rejected me since I touched down in America. The first was a different one, a girl in the 5th grade. But with her, it was so funny. I remember literally the first day I walked into sixth grade and I looked at her, I was like, she's the one. Right. And to this day, that's my biggest toxic trait. When it comes to like being like nonchalant about like the moment I see you and I'm attracted to you, I'm already picturing like you want to live in the suburbs or the city. Like, how many kids do you want? Like, are we like immediately that's where my mind went, right? Literally the first day of classes, I could not stop looking at her, and then this one motherfucker went and asked her out, and she said no. The first day of class, I'll never forget. And then I was like, okay. At the time, I was like, if he has no chance, and I remember I looked at him and I looked at myself and I was like, we're lumped in that same category of ugly. So if he got that response, it's not looking too hot for me either. So I just gave up. And for the rest of time, I thought if I could just bully. No, but the reason I started bullying her is because she told me she likes mean guys. And I was so confused. I remember
So you want a bad boy? I'm a bully your ass.
She said she's like into like bad.
Gangsters.
Yeah, she said she wanted to get. That's what she said. So I was like, maybe if I'm mean to her, that's what's gonna raise the arousal juices and she's gonna be feeling, man. Did not work. Did not work. Bad. Yeah, no. I like sometimes I don't know if it's because my frontal lobe is developing, but I have moments in time where I replay shit I've done in my past, and I legitimately, the me now can't come up with an excuse for why I did that because I know I said it.
No. There's legit moments like that throughout my life when I sometimes think about I can't move. I'm like,
I'm like, and I feel so bad. I really wish I could like speak to her now and like just like be like, you know what, like I think if anybody deserves an apology, she deserves it. But I was like,
I was not myself when I was young.
I don't know what the fuck I was like, what? Because I remember going home like, so after like the video had gone out, they like brought my mom to school. Like then I went home. My mom was like, why would you like? Mind you, I've been a pacifist.
Why did you say that? Like, what did she do? You just randomly went up to her and be like,
no, it was what do you call it? It was this one day, like she had pissed me off or whatever. So we were walking home back from something, and I guess we were just like all talking, and the conversation where her name came up, and I was like, she makes me so mad. Next time I say I'm gonna kick her in the not knowing this had the record on the entire time. And then when the record was like, I remember, I think the recording got sent to her and then she sent it to her mom. Her mom brought it to Mr. LeBlanc at the time. And then that's when my mom got involved. I remember they called her to the office and I tried to lie my way out of it. She was like, Quadro said this.
You 4K.
Yeah. He's like, Quadro. My mom walks in, Mr. LeBlanc like, Quadro said this. And my mom looks at me and was like, did you say it? And I was like, I would never. And then he pressed play on the recording. And then I just put my head down and I was like, damn. But no, if she ever sees this, sorry, man. But ironically, I think she's the only one from our middle school who actually lived up to the potential.
I don't know what she's up to, so
she's a nurse.
She's a nurse, dating a D1 football player.
Good for her. I hope they have beautiful kids.
But yeah, bro, it was interesting times. But what happened in middle school shouldn't have been allowed. And I commend the teachers for attempting to stop us from ourselves. Now that I'm older, I realize that was insane.
That was not okay.
It was. I don't know what these men were talking about. I was never the nigga catching ass. I never caught ass.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you
did.
Me?
Yes, you.
Who did I catch ass from? That no, gave me ass. Pause. But that was insane. The other day,
an abusive relationship.
I was in a what?
An abusive relationship.
Yeah, that was like it's one of those moments I think about now, and I'm like, what in God's name was I thinking? But at that time, those makeout sessions were I don't think you'd have said I would have killed
that shit.
You know? Wait, with you made
no.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he would do that shit in front of us. Like we would all be playing soccer, and he's like,
"Yo." I don't think you understand. The lips was lip sin. I don't think you understand. At that point in time, at my age, I would have gave up. I would have killed you, man, for lips. That is how down bad I was. I think that's how she used to get me. And it was like, think about it, was so weird because she would like slap the shit out of me and then make out with me, and I was okay with it.
She was training you.
The submissive little boy,
bro.
No, that relationship was something else. But every time I think about it, I wonder if the situation that happened with the two girls, if you guys were in my shoes, would you have done it differently?
Leave one girl for another girl? No. But then again, I don't know what my hormones will tell me back then.
Exactly.
Look at this. I'll never forget.
It was musical chairs back then.
It was, but it was so funny because I remember what it started on Messenger. I think the first girl, like M, had shot me a text randomly on a cold Thursday, and just like when someone's texting you to just ask something, and when someone's texting you because they want to keep texting you. See, like it felt like and we just kept on like texting for like 2 days straight, and then like in the 2 days, she's like, oh, like I like you, like I've been feeling this way. I just know how you were feeling. And back then, I'll say it on the pod. This is me back then. Easy as a Sunday morning. It didn't take much to bag me. Back in the day, it didn't take much to bag. It didn't take much to bag. You tell me you like me, just apply a little bit of pressure. I'm folding. So obviously, I'm just like, gang. At the time, I didn't have anything going on. I was like, gang. I don't know what kind of weird situation they had as best friends, but they were friends. But as soon as
I think the thing is, one of them probably voiced that they liked you. That's what happened in middle school. When there's a group of friends and one girl like finds someone attractive and they say it, now the whole group starts moving different because all of them all of a sudden find someone attractive. Which was one of them said it, and then the other one moved.
Like, and it was, I guess she told her or whatever, or so we were talking or whatever. And then the other girl didn't do anything about it until the day we went on a field trip, and the first one was missing.
You see?
And when she wasn't there, she literally the moment she walked in, she sat right next to me. Like literally this day she was like, "You're my trip buddy for the day." And she's touching up on man's neck back, and again back, it didn't take much for me. Touching I was like, "Ooh, stop that!" Like all that other stuff, man. And I remember what do you call it? Like the trip was great. Like we were like with each other the whole time. School closes. We like walk home together, and like before she gets on the bus, she was like, "So who are you gonna pick? Are you gonna pick me or are you gonna pick her?" Right? And then
imagine saying that about your best friend. That's crazy.
Bro, they were not best friends.
They were not.
Sliming each other for less. Niggas were sliming each other out in middle school for less.
Bro, you just reminded me what it. And then she's like, "Are you gonna pick me or her?" And I was like stuttering a little bit, and she's like, "Let me make the answer clear for you." Gave me the best at the time, the best kiss I've ever had. Like literally, my knees caved in, like it buckled inwards after that. Like that's how you man gave me the best kiss I've had at the time. Literally after she was in, I was like, yeah. I literally went on Facebook and told her. I literally went back on Facebook. I was like, texting the other one. I was like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. And then she had found out, and then she got like so upset. I think she got so upset.
Did she try to fight her?
She didn't try to fight her. I remember one day, I don't know if you guys remember this.
Milk on each other?
Yes. There was one day at our lunch table where we all like would sit, and we sat towards like the back, and like the girls were like, she was sitting next. I don't know who she was sitting next to, but like the other one went and got the chocolate milk, opened it, and pretended she was drinking it, and she told tell a joke that's not even funny, some shit, and she pretended to laugh, and like literally, I don't know how to. Okay, it's like
I know exactly.
I can imagine it.
It was like, imagine this whole thing is filled. It's like she go like I'm watching her go like, ha!
No, she was literally, and the thing I like about M was the pure fact that she just did whatever she wanted. She had a smirk on her face. You could tell when she's about to do some fuck shit. Like she was sitting there, she had the milk. Like I didn't know what was going on.
She was low key evil, bro.
Yes.
I turned my head. All I see is a smirk on her face. No one was saying a word. And then it was like,
it wasn't. She vividly threw the. And mind you, back then our shit was white. I was like, when she was like, she like tried to help her clean up, and I was like, you slimy, like you didn't have to do all that.
Niggas are slimy.
You know what's crazy? Cause I went to elementary school with M, and she was like the quietest girl. Like she didn't talk at all.
People grow up. People change, bro.
Quiet, didn't talk.
Look at us, bro. We are nothing like we were in middle school.
I think I'm still the same.
I don't think that's a good thing, Quasi. If you're the same person as you were in middle school, that means you didn't grow at all for 15 years.
He's gotten more. He's gotten more like freer. He used to just be mean faced and mean mugged all the time in middle school.
He was.
Well, it was a very tough time in my life.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
They
there was
What
weren't
nothing
giving him
funny
food.
about life back then.
They weren't giving him food at home.
one
No,
person,
they literally weren't. It was a very tough time in my life, bro.
one
There
person
was
who did a
nothing funny
complete
in life.
one person who did a
When
complete
there's no food, yeah.
one
That's
person who did a
fair.
complete
There
360
was nothing
was
funny about it.
one person who did a complete 360. I'd say is Ibra. Ibra, I'd say did a complete 360 with his life because
And everybody, no, like everybody's changed. Everyone's
yeah,
developed and grown more so into themselves and who they like are. You know, like middle school, everyone, no matter what happens, I feel like all of us limited ourselves from like
yeah,
actually being ourselves, our
yeah,
actual personalities from
yeah.
extending. And you know, the people that were we considered bad, they were being themselves. Let's keep it a buck. They were pushing limits that we, quite frankly, were just like,
But
"Mm,
it is the one thing I
I
do
have a future here."
the one thing I do appreciate middle school for, and this might be the hottest take we've had this whole like since it started. Bullying is okay to a certain degree.
Who got bullied? I don't think
What?
any of us got bullied.
It was
in
bad
middle
time.
school.
It wasn't bullying.
It wasn't
It wasn't
bullying as in like
bullying.
we're shoving your face in your lockers, but it's like we were very honest about what we thought about each other, and that would come out when we would roast each other. Like you knew what somebody thought about you when it was a roast.
No.
And for me
The crazy
personally,
part is, the crazy part, it wasn't like unprovoked. People sat at a table with stuff premeditated, ready to dish
They'll
it
think
out.
about it all day.
It was a
just to say
game that we all sat to do. That
Yeah.
was it. So it's not bullying
But my-
because like we all literally voluntarily sit down
It was
to roast each other.
a
It's just
battle
like
of
we
words.
host a
It was
comedy
a
show.
battle
We
Yeah.
of
get roasted.
words.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, but my thing is, for me, it always made sense to me. It always like resonated in the sense that if three people made the same joke about something, that was my cue that you got to switch it up. Like my pants.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oof.
The high water. You know what's crazy? Like right after middle school, high waters came into fashion.
Man was ahead of his time, bro.
Yeah.
Now I'm keeping a buck. The day Ibra called my shoes Nigerian pastor or whatever, I was just like, yeah, I'm never wearing this shit again.
that's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
would never let a nigga
I-
talk to me like that.
like that's what I'm saying is that like the jokes made me realize that if these people who like at the time care about me are saying this, I ought to make a change and ought to try to do it so the outside world doesn't have the chance.
Bro,
And
why
I
you
carried that mentality with me up until this point, and I think it served me well.
always had to get the fresh cut, like the fresh lineup too. Like what?
Nah, I didn't care about
First
running
thing- the first thing people go for, oh,
hair-
your shit
hairline.
looking crooked. Yep.
Cat-
Especially
You
during
know
the
what
Vegeta
pissed me
times.
off? You know what pissed me off?
What?
Because we went to a predominantly Hispanic and Black middle school, they had no clue how like a brown person's hair is compared to them. So like people back then, I had a good hairline. I'm not defending my hairline now, but back then I had a good hairline, and people still flame me saying I didn't have a good hairline because my hair was just different.
And
Hey,
they would
man, you used
they
to
do
call
that
this
thing
shit
where they'd like
style.
push your hair back and try to like mimic it, and that didn't look good either.
Like I don't need a hairline back then.
Oh my god, no! But
Middle school was an interesting time.
it was an
We
interesting time.
all changed, but I was like, as we all grew, the internet changed, and shit just kept on shitting.
Yeah, if there's like a moment in time I would relive, like if I had a 3-year span to like go back at any point in time and relive, it'd be that middle school time.
Yeah, it would be.
It would be
Honestly, I
that
would say it was middle school. That was when I finally like started broadening my horizons.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
elementary school was cool and all. I just, but then middle school, like I kept on seeing and meeting more different people, and actually pursuing different interests, especially soccer. You know, and I was just like, oh, and also talking to different people. That
What's up?
helped. I was middle school. Literally, I wasn't antisocial, but middle school made me more social.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I also think middle that moment of 6th grade was a pivotal point. That was a point where it was going to dictate where the rest of my life went. Because at any like I was just going with whatever I thought was cool at the time. So at the time when I met you guys, and you guys were, I don't know who was more like unapologetically themselves. Either you or Ibra. What quasi? Either you or Ibra. What are you guys? You guys were just like, you know, it is what it is. Like fuck it. Like it is what it is. And I thought that was cool at the time. So I was like,
depressed.
oh, see, it didn't come off that way. I thought mine was just confident.
It was
Yeah, I was quiet. Hey, I realized it was working. Niggas didn't approve me.
you know those how like people be like aura farming by being like quiet and mysterious, but
Niggas
in
thought I was
reality
aura
they're just
farming. Whole
depressed.
time I was
He was
depressed and
depressed,
bro. I was fighting for my life. They're like, nah, this nigga cool, bro.
So I don't know. I feel like middle school that time I feel like I could have I could have went that route of being with the gangs. Actually, no, I don't think I could. I don't have it in me. I would have never went there.
Nah,
But
you would have never went there.
yeah, but that was like I was just like still figuring out who I was. But like after I had left middle school, I had a pretty good idea of like, okay, like I know who I am. Like it is what it is. And after that, it's been like smooth sailing from there. But no, appreciate you, man, for real.
It was a pivotal moment.
Pivotal.
Pivotal.
You fucking
Pivot.
immigrant.
I said pivotal.
You said pivotal. You said pivotal.
Yep, that's my time to. That's my cue to clock out.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we've been doing this train since. I do wish we would have started this podcast during middle school time. Imagine all the memories and catalogs we would have had.
No one-
Close out. Shut up and close out because I brought it up way ahead. So let's not.
You know, they said the best time to plant a tree was back then. The second best time is now. And look at us planting this tree for about a year. You know, that was a great wrap up to it, my brother. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and moving forward, we're gonna have some more structured episode. I know we said that last week or 2 weeks ago, but we're like for real now. Like for real, it was play back then. Now we're for real. We're gonna get on high energy, high vibrations. We have a lot of good things. Fingers crossed. A lot of events, a lot of stories, hopefully, coming in 2026. So make sure you guys tune in. All that good stuff. But without any further ado, we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.